Hi, I'm Stefano. I'm a software engineer at Aricto, and I'm the original creator of Kale. In a previous video, I talked to you about what is the Kale SDK and how you can use it to convert your Python code in scalable Kubeflow pipelines. You can actually find this video in the description below. Now, in this video, we're going to enhance even further our Kale-powered pipeline with Kubeflow Pipelines metrics and artifacts. You will see it is super simple to enhance our Kale-decorated Python functions to create metrics and artifacts. So let's see how this is done. If you remember in the previous video, you saw how I'm using some functions to process some data set, and then some other functions to train and predict against simple models. I want my Kubeflow pipeline to actually produce real Kubeflow pipelines metrics that I can see in the Kfp UI. How do I do that? So first of all, I'm gonna import yet another Kale decorator, which is called has metrics. And with the has metrics decorator, I'm gonna tell Kale that a certain step actually produces metrics. And this is simple as that. And then what I need to do is to actually produce and output a Kfp compatible metric. So I'm going to import a log metric function with which I'm just going to, it's very similar to printing a value. I'm just going to give it a name, and the actual variable content. So random forest, for example, accuracy, and the value. And let's do this for our other models. SVM, and also our logistic regressor. Shorter. And this is all I need to produce a pipeline that actually prints real metrics. Now, before converting this and test it out, I also want to enhance my result with the Kubeflow pipeline artifact to produce a real HTML-like table that is shown as an output of the resulting step. So in the utils module, I have a function. Let's go back also to the main module to see how we use this. If you remember, we use show results to collect the result, the accuracy metrics from the models, and then print them as a data frame. Now we want to actually create an HTML artifact that we will see from the Kfp UI. So for this, we already have here the artifact decorator imported. What I'm gonna do is to use it on top of the step decorator. So artifact, I'm gonna give it a name, for example, accuracy summary, and then a path to an absolute path to a local HTML file that is gonna be rendered by Kfp. So currently here inside this directory, and then I want to name my HTML artifact summary.html. We already have some helper code here that we're just gonna uncomment, create a summary.html file, and then use this function, very simple function, to convert the data frame to an HTML snippet with a title and some fancy CSS to make our table prettier. Let's change this one to successfully created HTML artifact. Cool. So let's see this in action. To convert and run this Python code into a Kfp pipeline, all we need to do, as usual, is to use the Kale module and the Kfp flag. And the Kale.logging module doesn't exist, because indeed, we need the Kale.SDK.logging module. Let's move on. Now, Kale, as usual, is taking, with the help of Rock, an immutable snapshot of the current environment, so that what you've been doing is actually reproducible, and you can always go back in time. And the entire state of your environment is moved over into a new PDC, into the new pipeline steps. So let's see our new pipeline in action. And this is it. After a couple of minutes, our pipeline has succeeded. So let's see our Kubeflow pipeline metrics and the artifact we produced. We can see Kubeflow pipeline metrics by going to the Run Output tab here. And here they are, with just by applying a single decorator, we were able to actually produce real Kubeflow pipeline metrics. And then what about the HTML artifact? Well, let's go to the results step and to visualizations. And you can see our accuracy report. Of course, this is a very simple HTML, but you can see how you can play around with this and create any sorts of HTML artifacts. So that was it for this Kale SDK lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and catch you in the next one.